Hey guys, so I'm back here answering some common Reddit questions that I find. So here we have a student who unfortunately lost their offer. They were going to get recruited for baseball, but then they suffered what they describe as a career-ending injury that got their offer to be rescinded. It's a really sad situation, and I'm really sorry. That must be really, really difficult. That being said, the student is saying that they have a 1550 SAT, which is really strong academically. I'm not quite sure what the GPA is. I don't really see it here listed, but I imagine if there's a 1550 SAT, that there's also a high GPA. So academically, you're strong. But the problem is that you spent all of your time just focusing on baseball because that was going to be your way in. And now that that's no longer an option and you're a senior, it's too late to really do anything else. And really, the best advice that I can give you here is to just write about that journey and about that process in your personal statement and everywhere else on your application that you can. Explain what happened. Explain all of the work that you put in, how you had this path set in front of you, and then it all fell apart because of an injury. But more important than that, you have to explain how you grew and what you learned. That's the critical thing. How are you going to move forward in this moment of immense difficulty in your life? So yes, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that you're going to achieve even better admissions outcomes than you would have if you had continued with baseball. It's going to be tougher, definitely. But is this something that totally disqualifies you from getting into a really great college? Absolutely not. All that matters now and all that you really have control over is how you tell your story. Don't tell them a story where, you make yourself out to be a victim and this is the absolute worst thing in the world that could have happened, because that's not going to help. Instead, you should tell a story of resilience, of someone who had a plan and put in all of this work and has learned all of these amazing things through baseball, but because of life, it just didn't work out. And so now you have to pivot. How are you going to do that? It's up to you to write about in your essay. But I think if you're able to submit a strong essay, you're going to be able to get into some really good schools, especially with that strong SAT score, and I'm assuming strong GPA that goes along with it.